Ugh. Oh, did 2 again. Oh, okay. No, that seems right. Everything seems to be working fine now. All right. Good. Good. Thank goodness. Let's see. All right, all right. Now, what's this? Official game installs malware. All right. I'm gonna try and get. I guess I should try to get a lot of this wandering stuff out the way first. Hey, what's up, man? Alright, let's get the game started. Let's see. There we go. Final Fantasy 11. Okay. Okay. Alright, gotta put my password in. Oh, that's not right. Okay. That should be it. Whoo! You're doing some business in Los Santos. And you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Question though, like, what do you usually do in 14? Like, for me, it's a bit different from me. Oh my goodness. I may have forgotten that 11 is not actually... I need to get 11 in the game folder here. Well, actually, it's only Final Fantasy. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that captured here. Oh, no. Okay. Weekly cap. WT Unreal. Because Tsukiyomi. Good point. Tsukiyomi, yeah. Mocktomb event stuff. Yeah, right now I'm trying to do for myself. I'm trying to get some of the Blue Mage spells because I know the limited job thing is going to come back with Beastmaster. Don't know for how long, maybe like a week, because I know it's going to be like popular for a week and then people are going to drop it. Probably try to get my like weekly habit in there. Get the I don't really do dailies. Like dailies isn't really like my thing. Like I can't just sit there and just do dailies. And you know, that might be more or less like my interests, you know. But it's been boring. Blue has been delayed for Beastmaster. Yeah, I heard about that. To be frank, I guess it makes sense, right? Since Beastmaster is their new limited job that they want to focus on. I just think All right, I just think that is this the one? I'm missing something here. There it is. This play online right there. I just think that when Beastmaster comes out, I'm just wondering how long it's going to take for people to just do it and then just like be done with it. That's what I'm like kind of fearing. Because I'm doing Blue Mage now because I have a video kind of lining up for limited jobs. Right? Like, it's just kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird how they're doing this kind of stuff with limited jobs. We're early? Yeah, we are here early. It's just I wanted Blue Mage. Like, does this make me feel like as though I feel isolated when I say this? I feel as though Blue Mage could have fit in 14 in some form or fashion, but it would have been, I think it would have been even more limited than it is limited right now. It's a limited job, but it would have been even more limited because of how the system is, how battle system is. I mean, as much as I love Black Mage or Reaper or Dark Knight or Paladin or Warrior or Monk or Dragoon, sometimes I feel as though because of the system itself of the game, kind of limited, right? They're kind of limited in what they are. There we go. Still hope they retire limited jobs, then break away from the current, yeah, DOW and DOM job design of incorporate the current and limited jobs into the Trinity. They would have to redo the entire, like, does this make sense? Rio, does this make sense? They would have to redo or at least remake the entire combat system. Right? Like, they would have to retire the combat system that we have right now and probably try to do something more open, right? Because a lot of people have been telling me that if they did open up like the job system, the combat system, it would be too much chaos. You know what I mean? And I get what they're saying, because they don't want it to be like how it was in A Realm Reborn, right? They don't want it to have like the whole cross-class abilities and all that other stuff for whatever reason. But I think cross-class abilities was what kind of made a lot of things fun, you know? I do want to see that kind of healer too, yeah. Like, remember when healers had stances in 14? Remember that? Okay, so I don't think 11 is being caught here. Medic with a sniper rifle. You know then. You know. You know. Yup, you know. Oh, there it is. Wow. Hold on. My fault, my fault, my fault. There we go. Let me do something with the volume here. The volume might be a little loud for you guys. I don't know. I mean, it's soft now because we're inside the Mog house. But let me see if I can do something about the sound here. Let me see. And I do apologize if it's a little loud. Let me get to the sound mixer. The only way I could do this is like, there we go. But I kind of want to see a little bit of an evolution on the combat. Because we're just going to... If they're going to... I don't even know if they're going to go to level 110. It's so weird. It almost feels like they're going the World of Warcraft route when they went up to like 120 and then they had to like squish everything and go back to like level 60 or 70 or something. Only enough, there's an RPG that plays kind of like an MMO. It features the kind of healer. Really? I don't know. I'm thinking. I've played a lot of RPGs. I'm thinking. I'm not really too sure if I remember. Although today we're going to get Blue Mage. Well, we're going to try to get Blue Mage here. Xenoblade 1. Ah, there is a sniper medic in that game. Oh, man. She is... Was she my go-to medic, though? She might have been. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 in a while. I have the remaster version. But I haven't played that game in a while. Sadly, Charla is kind of bad. Makes sense. She is a sniper medic and not like... and not like full-on burst, like... full-on overpowered medic. I think I still used her from time to time, though, just to be fair. And it's probably because I didn't really care too much about whether or not she was a good or bad medic. I liked her as a character. Okay, so we gotta go... We gotta go places. We gotta go places. What area? Hopefully, I'm just gonna select an area. Yeah, Charlotte was a good character. I like her character background. I think, however, what the Faithka? I think, however, it was the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which kind of like, I like that story too, but the canon, I always thought the canon ending was interesting, because I was like, oh, they had the balls to do it this time. Where canon ending, Rex gets 3 wives. Man's a baller. He's a baller. Yep. Respect. Baller man comes in with 3 wives, and Shulk only opts for 1 when he definitely could just have 2 wives. Which I always found interesting. I'm gonna travel to another home point. Where are we going? Yes. What? West Alt-Ergon. Yeah. Where am I finding this man? He is in Alt-Ergon, Whitegate, 2nd floor? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's just go there. We'll figure out what the heck we're gonna do when we get there. Straight harem pro tag, absolutely, but that makes him more of a G than anybody else. Oh, we got a bot. Hopefully Wisebot already got him. All right, so we need to find a dude named Woad. Apparently he's at Alt-Ergon's Whitegate, so I just need to find my way over there. 2 bots in 10 seconds. How'd that happen? Poor Elzavi. The Imperial Whitegate. Oh, you know what? I'm definitely not there. Before anybody asks, yes, I'm using add-ons. Yeah. Yes. I do have the official game next to the the add-on windower, but I think having windower at this point in time is a good idea for Final Fantasy XI, so don't blame me. Don't look at me with those eyes. Don't do it. Now, I don't know where... I don't think I can go through here. Firmly closed. Yeah, I still need to go to the Argon White Gate, which... J10? Second floor. J10. So he should be... where I'm at. Oh no, he's here. He's in the Coliseum? There's no way. Yeah, keep an eye out for a guy named Woad. Nope, that's not the right way. And yeah, today's goal, we're trying to get Blue Mage. And this is a whole new account. My old account I cannot get for the life. There he is. Cannot get for the life of me. Visitor from foreign shores, greetings. I am Woad, a humble seer of Al-Zabi. Divine from your appearance that you hail from Western Continent, a place we here know as the Middlelands, really. An adventurer, yes? The Empire of Aldergon recruits mercenaries on... Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys can't even see that. There we go. Does all things our meager city has become scurry anthill of activity. But you did not come here to simply ask gossip. Destiny brought you to me, and as a destiny I shall seek. I acquire less coin from adventurer from my divination, considering their uncertain employment. Gaze away. I weave my own tapestry. Okay, sure. Most excellent. I shall now proceed to ask you several questions. The divination will follow an orthodox process. Answer truthfully and all shall be revealed. What is destiny? Does the accomplishment of a goal require sacrifice and hardship? Absolutely. You hold in your hand a forbidden scroll. Reading it will bring you untold wisdom, but cost all that you own. Burn the scroll. If the loss of one life would save 10,000, would you offer yourself without hesitation? Yeah, without hesitation. Would you choose a tumultuous life where fame and fortune were attained, or a tranquil life where both were forever beyond your reach? A chaotic life. You stand on the precipice between life and death. Would you choose to live life as a beast if it would save you from falling into the shadowy abyss of the underworld? Embrace the life of a beast. A companion in the battle turns against you. Raise a weapon to attack. Cut him down. A loved one is afflicted with a terrible illness and has little time left to live. You're asked to end that life by your own hands. Grant the request. I actually would, actually. You're in the midst of a fierce battle. The enemy lying at your feet was once a friend. His breath is ragged and weak. End his pain. You have to be ruthless, man. A superior to whom you owe a great debt orders you to act in a way that violates your sense of justice. Follow your sense of justice? Thank you for your patience. The answer you have provided will be most helpful in my divination. Let us look upon what has been revealed. He is wearing glasses. Let's go. Yeah, you have to be ruthless with these answers. Sky, flame, gales, stone, and spring. I see all 5 serpent symbols. This sign heralds a turning point in your destiny. Time will come when you must choose one of 2 paths. The road you walk will be entirely up to you. You and I cannot ascertain what awaits you at the end of each path, yet one must be chosen nonetheless. This choice cannot be avoided. My divination is at an end. Have I unsettled you? He's laughing. A seer I may be, but I suggest you take these divinations with a light heart, no matter what the signs suggest. Should a sign prove to be the gentle push that was needed, oh my god, my screen, then consider it a blessing. Now come the matter of payment. I am told that an object of incredible rarity can be found in the Middlelands. Would you consider bringing me this prize in place of common coin? To be truthful, the one who wishes to gaze upon the object is my own bedridden mother, a final wish from a curious old lady. Do not concern yourself with haste. My dear mother clings to life with surprising ferocity. The object of which I speak is precious in the Near East, but worth precious little elsewhere. The treasure I would have you seek is a jewel. It is said to glow with a bluish tint and be found near the bank of a certain river. That's the Siren's Tear? Yeah, it's the Siren's Tear. The discovery of this object is apparently made easier under very particular conditions, but I am not sufficiently familiar with the geography of your continent to even know where to start. I cannot provide you with the name of the treasure, but perhaps with your knowledge... Alright, ellipses. My apologies. You do not need to hear the woes of some street corner fortune teller. In fact, I shall not ask payment of you this day, and please forget my unreasonable request. May fortune smile upon you. So it's the Siren's Tear. Kind of recognized that after he was like bluish tint near a river. So I have to go to along the bank of the river of North Gustaberg. J8 and J10 with no main or sub-weapon equipped. Once touched, the question mark moves to another random spot along the bank. J8 and J10. Is it J8 and J10 or is it J... J8 and J9. So I have to go to J8 and J9. That looks to be... Okay, I know where it is. Okay. So that's in North Gustaberg. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's go get us a Siren's Tear. Shouldn't be too bad, I think. Yeah, this is one thing that I wish they like would do with like Final Fantasy XI's, kind of like fix up the music a little bit. Oh man, look at all these people who are definitely bots. So apparently, what's funny, and I find it really funny. There's Port Bastek Mines. There's Port Bastek. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I think it was number 1. Apparently they had to shut down, not shut down, but close the doors to another server in Final Fantasy XI because the population kept growing. I find that interesting. I have to take off my main weapon and my sub weapon. Yeah, I gotta take off my main weapon and sub weapon. Apparently, I guess because of 14 doing its alliance raid, which is basically Final Fantasy XI stuff. I forgot how big this place was. But apparently because there was so much attention on Final Fantasy XI because of Final Fantasy 14, yeah, I guess plenty of people have been going back, including myself. Alright, so we need to find the Siren's Tear by a river. And the river should be right here. This is 8 and 9 right here. J8 and J9. Kind of sad that Bastok is not going to be in the 11 raid. It is kind of sad. But then, like, it's the same thing, I guess. Maybe, I'm not sure if Winders is... Did they say Winders was next? Because you never know if they'll, like, pull, like, just kidding, and then there's Bastok right there. Oh, grand. We Winders because Shantoto. Gotcha. I mean, that's what happens when they put the focus on old game and a game that is currently not good enough to retain its people. Well, I would say whose fault is it for them to get to this point, right? Like, alright, I need to find a thing. Oh. Question mark was over there. Would it be bad if they combined the subscriptions? No, in fact, I would highly say if they really want people to go back to 11, or at least try it out, they should put the subscriptions together. I'm not saying this so that they lose money or anything like that. Honestly, it would be good promotion. Like, 11 in itself, I'm not sure if they're depending on it to make money. Self-inflicted is just saying they caused this the whole... Oh yeah, it is self-inflicted. Honestly, the whole sub should have been fused the day they released another MMO just to encourage people to try both. I think at that time they weren't really thinking about it because of the reception of 1.0. People from 11 were playing 14 with like 11 still in the mind. But because of how modern MMOs are today, like 1.0, 14 1.0 just did not work out. You see something shining, try to pick it up. It is the Siren's Tear. There we go. Oh. Hello? And then we go from Sir Burrito to Alter Gone. Yeah, it's kind of sad that if Bastock's not going to be in an 11, then yeah, that is pretty sad. Because for me, Bastock was my first location, so. But in terms of the subscription thing, they should have done that some time ago with 14 and 11, especially seeing how they the Alliance raids was going to feature just all of 11. Not all of it, but it's featuring 11's raid dungeons and city states and stuff like that. So it would have been a good idea. That would have been a good marketing ploy. So like, hey, for this amount of months, subscriptions for 14 will also be subscriptions to Final Fantasy 11. I think the only complication would be is that they would probably need to change a lot of things, like try to get Play Online to work with Mog Station, and they would have to make the subscription feed, and I think it's pretty much how it works right now, but they would have to change the subscriptions so that it would work in tandem with 14 subscription. That shouldn't be too hard to do, to be honest. It would probably be a boon if they updated Play Online to work with Mog Station, not gonna lie. Well, they need to separate 11 from Play Online, to be honest, but in order to do that, they would have to like redo everything and reintegrate like with a whole new system, because Play Online is Final Fantasy 11. When they were trying to use Play Online as their storefront for multiple games, and it just didn't work out. Sadly, they won't. Yeah, they won't do it. Also, if they fuse subs, it should be a different tier where you pay to get sub for both and still have options for a single sub. I think what they should do is have like your regular $15 sub for Final Fantasy 14, and you get one character in 11 for free. If you want extra storage, which they also sell in the subscription feed, I think that should be like an added, maybe like $1. $1. Like, I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with y'all. I think they have an opportunity with 11. I think what they should do is make something like Final Fantasy 11 Classic with like more modern controls. It would, up the graphics a little bit, and in today's day and age, that's not too hard for a lot of people, but up the graphics a little bit, keep the skeletons and bones of 11, but, have a, more defined controls that's more fluid. And I would say quicken the pace of the game a bit, so auto attacks would go off just a tad faster, like, just a good amount, just good, just a little faster, Alright, I shall not ask for payment of this day. Oh yeah, I gotta wait one in-game day. I have the sirens here, but we have to wait. I forgot what in-game it was like an hour? Hold on. What is FF11's in-game day time? Let me see. It is, okay, 57 minutes and 36 seconds. So we have a whole hour to wait. We have a whole hour to wait right now. A whole freaking hour. Okay, alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. There should be there's housing here. Right over there. There's the residential area. I can go through here. Can I? Upstairs or downstairs? Downstairs. Only a case of... I wouldn't be surprised if using subs would make them want to bump the cost, hence why there should be an option for only subbing to one game and people don't want to play both. I think they should probably... Because of the nature of 11, I think you should just have one character for free. Like, you get one... You have a sub to 14, get one 11 character for free. Because they do it like RuneScape. They really do. Excuse me. Sorry. They do this. They do it like RuneScape, where RuneScape has accounts, and each account is a character. Dude, they put a gigantic freaking thing of incense into your room. What the hell do they expect you to be doing in here? Okay. We're gonna move the 14 real quick because we have to wait like an entire hour. So at like 2:45, 2:43 to 2:45, we'll come back to this game. I'm getting a message. Got a message from my friend. RuneScape getting more and more problems, though. I haven't kept up with RuneScape. What did they... Oh, I did hear they bumped up the subscription feed. Like, they bumped up the subscription for RuneScape. Is that right? So they bumped up the subscription for RuneScape, but, like... I'm trying to figure out why they did that. I'm guessing it's because they took out the microtransactions from RuneScape 3. I did hear about that. Probably, yeah. They plan to, if they haven't already, because they are removing microtransactions to an extent. To an extent, they should. Did they not just remove it? Did they not just remove? Hello. Don't know. Okay, it's not canceling. Whatever. So I was gonna do more of this, but I'm thinking maybe I should just get more crap in my spell book. I'm probably gonna have to ask for help to get these 3, because they've been very annoying trying to get those. Oh, crap. Crap. Which one was that? Great Google Library, number 55. That is a visual transfixion from the Archdemon. And it's the Great Google Library. Basically, you want to remove the loot box aspect from their microtransactions. Yeah, that's fine. I hope that's not more or less because of the law, and I hope that's because like they're trying to do something different with their business, but it probably has a lot to do with like the loot box law. And if that's the case, then they're not really doing it for like the best reasons. Where are you, Great Google Library? There you are. I have to look for the Archdemon. Very much so, probably. The regulation? Probably the regulation, yeah. That kind of seems like a front, though. Like, they're asking, hey, do you want loot boxes? Obviously, they know that nobody likes loot boxes. They obviously know that. So, the question is, why are they asking that question? Yeah, like, people... I'm pretty sure people do not... People don't want to, I'm pretty sure people don't want loot boxes in their game. I think that's more or less a front. Because, like, why ask that question? They made it a vote. Yeah, I don't really believe them for being like, hey guys, we're genuinely asking you this question. It's like, are you though? It's like, are you though? Like, think about that. Think about this for a second. Regulations popping up all over the place in, like, the UK and Europe, right? So, Jagex needs to find a way where they can amicably say, hey, so they voted, we're just taking it away. Okay. Sure. I think I'm gonna do whistle. Even thought about the possibility of the sub getting more expensive due to the removal of microtransactions. Well, they didn't say that, right? Like, they didn't say anything about, oh, this is just going to price hike the microtransactions. Unless they did, then people should have see it coming, you know? Wait, can I missile this? Nope, fully resistant. I don't have Basic Instinct on. I should have that on. I don't think I can take it off, though. Or I don't think I can put it on now. I forgot about it. Oh, wait. I have it right there. I thought I didn't put it in the... I thought I didn't put it on. Like, on the hotbar. My bad. I thought I didn't have it on the hotbar. I guess past me knew I needed to have it on. And I... and I guess I had it on the whole entire time. Wee. Alright, we just need to go after the Archdemon. What are these lasers? They're horse people laser eye things. They're from the... I think the, where did I get them from? I'm pretty sure I got them from Totems, but they are from... Is that the Archdemon? No, that's page 64. I'm pretty sure they're from the Vault. Remember the horse people? Horse guys? Horse things going on here? Considering Sony really loves doing that right now. Yeah, Sony comes to mind easily when I think about it, and Jagex is also trying to change sub prices for a bit now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doing just that. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, those. Come to the window. Oh, it doesn't stretch out that far. Alright, my mistake. Stop it with the Vone. Stop it. So now he's invulnerable again. Gotta go after the books. Gotta bring these guys over. You know what I like about, at least some of like what Final Fantasy XI does with their bosses and with their enemies? Like at the very least, you can tell that there's like an elemental weakness to a lot of them. You have to figure out which element that you have to be empowered with in order to take down some of these bosses easier. But that's not the same for what we have here. You know what? Oh, I missed you. How'd I do that? Whoops. I just hope that people over in Jagex or people who are playing RuneScape, right, they don't get the raw end of the deal here. Because if those prices go up to who knows what, I don't know, it'll probably discourage people from making extra accounts. Like, truth be told, much of the RuneScape player base have multiple accounts. So it would not be a good idea to start raising prices on that. But then again, I'm not really too sure how Jagex was making their main source of money. Was it through the microtransactions in RuneScape 3? That's my question. Got Bond left still. I'm just waiting for them to stop being assholes towards VPNs. Yeah, what's up with that? Huh, okay. Great Google Library, the ever-living bibliotaph. I have to fail the mechanic and summon the third set of mobs. Well, I'm going to be failing the add mechanics anyway. Cool, just had to make sure it actually didn't work. Yeah. I'm gonna be... fail the mechanic and summon the third set of mobs. The third set. Alright. I don't know if these are the third set of mobs, but it is what it is. Okay, I messed up there then. I messed up there. Yeah. Ash from Hellcat Manor hard. I might have to do the Levy quest in the Foundation. Let's do that. Also, let me see if, because you guys were talking about Jagex, I want to see what's going on with Jagex and their prices. Why is Jagex raising the sub price? Jagex is raising the subscription price effectively April 9th of 2026. So we're past that. To support ambitious development, improve core system services, and manage rising infrastructure costs. This second hike in under 2 years follows the recent removal of microtransactions, Treasure Hunter, from RuneScape and is justified by the company as supporting ongoing long-term game updates. Alright. April 9th is in a few days. I misspoke. I meant to say that it's coming up, but we're past the point of no return. They're probably going to, what I meant to say is it's past the point of no return. They're going to go through with it. They're not taking it back. And if they're not going to take it back, then, you know, there's like really no hope. I don't know what the price is going to be, but for anybody who has more than one account, it's going to fucking suck, dude. It is going to suck. It's the Innkeep. That's funny. I forgot there was a clan hunt board right out here. Like, I haven't had to use that in years. They've been trying to bump up the price for a while. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a legacy member for 14, I'd be paying $15 right now, but I do not. Battlecraft. I think it was this one. And it's the Archdemon. And I gotta go to the Dravanian hinterlands. Really? Oh yeah, I can ride here. Dog! I want to know one thing though. I wonder if they're planning something with, like, the 14 series. Like, Final Fantasy hasn't actually been popping off at all. I mean, like, it's not been popping off. I've been meaning, like, even the mainline games have not been popping off for a while. For, like, decades. For, like, a decade, maybe, I should say. I don't know. How many of you guys actually like playing Final Fantasy 13 and the 3 games that came of it? And then there's Final Fantasy 15. Well, I would say 12, but I know people didn't like 12. 12 was boring. Didn't play 13. I don't know whether to call you lucky or just like you're a little behind, but never played any of the recent Final Fantasy, so you didn't play 15 or 16. Okay, I must be old then. They're okay. So you play 13? 13 is just Lassie in the sky with diamonds. There's a discrepancy with your level. Let me see. I have to find an archdemon. So I'm thinking I have to kill these guys. One page. I think so. Just to give you a little bit of a backstory of Final Fantasy 13. 13 was hyped up so much that Lightning, the main character, or I would say one of the main characters, she was like on the front of like a modeling catalog. I don't know if it was for promotion or because the producer really liked Lightning. But that was supposed to be like the next Final Fantasy VII. And it didn't turn out to be the next Final Fantasy VII. Because not a lot of people really liked the story for 13. The characters were fine, honestly, except for Hope. Like, Hope was the one character people just did not like. Maybe Vanille as well. But I think Vanille, she was made the character that she was for a reason. Yeah, Vanille was pretty hated. But people did not like Hope for like a large margin. That's why in Final Fantasy 13 2, because there's 3 of them, Vanille was mostly out of the story. Vanille and Fang were mostly out of the story. Hope grew the fuck up. And it wasn't until like 13.3. There we go. There it is. Got it. It wasn't until like 13.3 where they tolerated Hope, and that's only because he wasn't a crybaby. He was actually just intelligent. Everybody liked that, but 13.3 is where they really like changed the characters out. Like Vanille became like this priestess. Fang became like a bandit in the desert and is separated from Vanille for some reason. Also, everybody lived for like, I think like 500 to 700 years. People stopped growing. right? Nobody could give birth to kids anymore in 13.3, and that's because it was supposed to be like the apocalypse and stuff like that. But I think, honestly, I think why are they RP walking? What's going on here? I honestly like 13.3 the best because it reminded me of Majora's Mask. Honestly, it reminds me of Majora's Mask. If you've played Majora's Mask, maybe you can actually couple things together. There's 4 different areas that needed to be taken care of. Time was not on your side. You only had so much time. You had to slow it down. All that other stuff. I basically 100% at 13.3, but I didn't care for 13.1 or 13.2. And 13.2 was supposed to have like the better battle system and more of like a straight line story, but it was also time shenanigans. So I wasn't with it, man. I was not with it. So, and there are people who really like 13, and I respect that because my best friend, he likes 13 a lot. He loved it. He loved the story, he loved the characters, he loved everything. And I'm sitting here like still playing Final Fantasy IX, saying, well, at least I have this old PlayStation game. When I played 13, I was able to see how Square Enix could make 14 1.0. Very true, because they did have the they had the, what was it? It was like a little, it was like a tech demo for 14 using what would be kind of like the design for Shadowbringers, like overhead design. This is 7 things turned me off, is the 7 remake is too long to talk about. So you don't like 7 remake, okay. 7 remake was kind of like a Debbie Downer for a lot of 7 fans too. That's a shame. I like 7. I think I'd probably gear towards like classic 7 over 7 remake, and I like 7 remake. 7 Rebirth was also a good game. It was just like the weird story shifts. Like they followed the script, and then there were certain weird story shifts, and then the ending was like, what the hell is happening? And I'm not going to spoil the ending, but like I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell's happening here? Like Remake did the same thing with their ending. They're trying to leave the city. What the hell's happening? She's in Josh Gorsher's top 10 hated characters. I haven't seen Josh Scorcher in years, man. It's crazy. Look at that. Adamant armor. Let's desynth this mofo. There we go. So we have a visual transfixion. So we got that now. I am not going to enjoy the times going through those extremes. Dravanian Hinterlands. The 59 is Gobskin, Open World, or the Alexander Raid. Alexandrian Hider and the Alexandrian Slider. Dravanian Hinterlands. I don't understand why for a while Square Enix was fixated on using random French words for stuff. Well, it's kind of like why Square Enix was using random Latin. Dissidia is Latin. They loved using Latin for whatever reason. But I don't know. Artistic choice? I have no idea. Yeah, look at my rare horse. Has 6 legs for some reason. Let's go. Let me see. So Gabi Hider. Gobby Slider. 11-10. It's like 10-11. Okay, so look at a map. For 10, 10, 10, 11. So they are not there. What are you talking about? Coordinates are 10, 11. Don't mean that they're right here. No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Maybe it's the slider I'm looking for? No, they're in a raid. Oh, they're in a raid! Oh, God, they're in a raid. Which one? Breath of the Creator. Damn it. Look at the wrong place. They are Breath of the Creator. I don't know about this, but I'll try. I don't know about this, but I will try. What am I looking for? I'm looking for what? Gopskin? Okay. To be fair, Vanille's case, it was kind of weird considering the names of the other characters. I don't know. Vanille? I don't know. Okay, so Strider and Hider. Okay, so they're not affected by that because they're raids. Whoops. Oh, there's a hider right there. He's about to use Gob skin. Okay. Well, I mean, other than Final Fantasy 13, I'm surprised about 15. Well, 15 they tried to do the same thing with 13, but on like a whole other level. Not gonna stop them. Vulnerability down. Damage taken is reduced. Look at that. That's probably very useful. But 15 was kind of a disappointment to me. 15? They had, at the very beginning, only you playing as Noctis, and they did this whole entire cinematic with Noctis on the building, and it was so fucking cool. But then when you got to playing Noctis and you got into the game, I mean, as fun as it was, it was you and the bros, which is what I really liked. I really liked that aspect of 15. And then they got into the latter half of the story, and that's where it just fell off. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have played 15. but 15 was unfortunately... Stop it. 15 was unfortunate with the ending there. I didn't get it. I didn't get it! I hope I don't have to beat the whole entire thing. That would be weird. There's a slider. Oh, I may have just killed him. Oh, shoot. Yep, I killed him. Oops. That was not supposed to happen. Whoops! Whoops! Any of you guys actually played 15? Like, I want people to understand that I did not hate 15 like other people did. I was disappointed. And like my favorite part was the boys. Alright, Rio said, yeah. See? Like, oh shoot, I forgot. Let me turn my line stance on here. Yeah, it has its weaknesses, yeah. I think the story... Like, I'm glad they touched up on Arden's story, which I appreciate. My problem with the game itself was, like... You know, there wasn't really any character build-up for Noctis and Lunafreya. Like, that was like a missed opportunity, in my opinion. Oh yeah, characters was a strong point. I did like the dynamic of the bros. But like, in the beginning, you couldn't even switch between the characters, which, you know, staple Final Fantasy, you switch between characters, right? But in this case, you didn't do that in the beginning. Then they tried to have, like, I don't know if it was mobile. I never played this. I never played it. But there was, like, a free-to-play, like, Final Fantasy Soldiers game where they were trying to make something of, like, a battle royale of some sort, and I don't know. Clive? Oh, yeah. Clive being by himself. Like, I'm going to say this. Final Fantasy 16 was Diet Devil May Cry. It tried to be, and they had the same battle designer, combat designer for Devil May Cry for that game. That's why it's Diet Devil May Cry. But the fact that you only played as Clive and he partied up with plenty of people was a disappointment. Diet DMC, zero sugar. none of the caffeine, none of the hype. That was Final Fantasy 16. It had a great story. I think the characters were very well developed, very well like the ones that you want to like, sympathize with some of the villains that deserved to be sympathized, but hated those that you didn't like, you know? Character arcs was great. The problem was it did not feel like Final Fantasy. And this is when Square Enix was like, oh, we're going to go full-on action combat. And they basically threw away turn-based. Like, they were saying turn-based, nobody liked turn-based anymore, and I'm like, who said that? Who the hell told Square Enix that turn-based was no longer popular? Then they came out with Octopath Traveler, sold pretty well. Bravely Default, sold pretty well. Who the hell told them that turn-based was out of style? Expedition 33! Exactly! Oh, I learned it. Got it. Got it. Alright, that's another one down. I think oh no, I don't think I have Magic Hammer. I don't have Magic Hammer. Oh, alright, Great Google Library Hard, Magic Hammer, and I get it from Aponda. Or the Epilogy from Stage 24 in the Mass Carnival. I really don't feel like doing the Mass Carnival, but it might be easier to do it that way. And I need Magic Hammer. Might be easier to get it that way, I don't know, because the Great Google Library is level 60. Let me check. Where are you? I'm looking for hard mode. Yeah, it's level 60. Yeah, sure. We can try this first. If it's too much, I'll go to the damn carnival. You can tell I don't like the carnival.
Knock his knuckles.
What up, my friend? But yeah, like, who told Square Enix that turn-based was bad? Like, and people didn't like it anymore. I don't know who did, because they're wrong. What's up, guys? But the carnival was open for all jobs. If the carnival was open for all jobs, it's the design of the carnival that I don't like. Because there are some fights in there that are just absolutely mind-bogglingly bad. Like, really bad. Like, I don't even know why they put it in there like that. The Ultros and the Typhon fight was so badly designed with the mechanics that it, like, boggles the mind. Like, if you didn't Diamond Shell or try to dodge the fire that was about to, like, splash into your face from Typhon after she pushes you out to the edge of the stage, and you have to use Diamondback to not have that happen, it's freaking Ultros turning you into an imp. And you can't, like, they don't time it so that you can Diamondback, get out of Diamondback, you have to wait for Diamondback to go off, and then you hit Ultros in the face. Like, hold on. Let me see if you can you cancel this? No. No, you have to wait. You can't turn it off. But Diamondback makes you take 90% less damage, and it makes you immovable, right? So you do that for Typhon, who does her ability first. She pushes you out into the back of the stage and hits you in the electric pit. And that does a lot. That does a good amount of damage. But you can walk out of that. However, she shoots fire at you, and that takes like 1/3 of your health. Then you have stupid ass Ultros coming out of nowhere, and this is Act 3, right? Because there's 3 acts to this. Because of course, he turns you into an imp, and the only way to stop him is to interrupt him by slapping him with a fish, which is this ability right here, Flying Sardine. Slap him with a fish, he stops. But the problem is, you also have 4 tentacles, which you can take care of with, like, with this ability, both ends. So it's pretty easy to take them down. The problem with it, though, is that basically, they said fuck you. Like, the game says fuck you. The game quite literally does not like you. How did I miss you? It's just bad all around, man. It's just bad. And some of the other fights are like nonsensical. Some of the fights can be enjoyable because they're quite simple. Some of them could be very clever. But most of the time, I'm just feeling like I'm wasting my time in this carnival place. Because at the end of the day, what am I doing it for? Well, getting spells, which should be worth it, but it doesn't really feel like it because you have other options. And currency. So not gil. Well, yeah, you get gil, but mostly it's like allied tokens, tomestones, and all that other stuff, which you get in increments of like 100. So I like the concept of the boss fights, like Go-Go. I didn't say that all the fights were bad. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, what are we doing it for? Right? Like, what's happening? Why are we going into this carnival? Okay. Yeah, I forgot he does this. But, like, the one thing I don't want to do is shit on, the carnival, because, like, there are some good fights. There are some good fights. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. He's a missile boss. He's a missile boss, so I can hit him. Okay. Yeah, he's a missile boss. I can actually hit him. They only work specifically for Blue Mage. But that's the thing. If it's supposed to work specifically for a Blue Mage, the fight should be more fun than what it is, right? Honestly, some of the mechanics in Carnival could be quite fun if they used a group play, since I mean, you can have people deal with specific mechanics. We'll also make the game something more of just mechanics to show up and go on point B, point. Because legit, when the puzzle part of the fight is just figuring out where to stand, is extremely boring. I understand that. I just wish, like, I do like the puzzle aspect of some of those fights, though. Like, I do. I like the puzzle aspect of some of those fights. There's lore purposes to this map here. That's for Astros to figure out, though. I won't give any hints. Like, I like figuring out what moves you need to use in order to figure out, like, some of those carnival battles and carnival fights. But I don't really like... What I don't really like is probably the having to fail in order to figure it out aspects. Not a lot of the times. I wish, like, you can switch up your spells in your books mid-fight or mid-event sometimes. That's why I say that Blue Mage is very limiting, because you can't just switch the spells that you have. Like, oh wait, so that spell didn't work, maybe I can use this spell or something like that. But they don't do it that way. Over the Horizon Redux, look at that. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. Some of the fights are interesting in Carnival, some of the fights are not interesting in Carnival. But at the end of the day, I want to know, like, what am I fighting for a lot of it. Like, I don't want to just fight for more tomes and allied seals and stuff like that. I want to fight for something more tangible. Like, maybe there's an exclusive spell to look forward to. Maybe there's a mount in there somewhere. Maybe there's, like, several pets or something like that. Maybe there's a weapon. And hell, there just might be a weapon in there, you know? Oh, look at them. Look at all of them. Look at them about to die. Okay. We're looking for Magic Hammer, right? From Aponda. No! No! He's immune! He's immune! This is bad! Okay. He's freaking immune, man. The reward for finishing all of it is a weapon, if I recall, but the weapon for Blue Mage has no stat, so it's literally just cosmetic. Okay, fair enough. If it's just cosmetic, it's just cosmetic. I'm not expecting anything from Final Fantasy XIV to put like some sort of extra stat or something to it, like special stat. All Blue Mage spells are now quicker or faster or something like that. If it really was, I would have been fighting for that thing. I would have like put hands down. I would have been fighting for that freaking stick. If I'm not mistaken, the 30 floor spell is the other revive. Could be a mistake. I don't know. I have a revive in here. The only real reward that is somewhat interesting is the Marlboro mount. But you have to clear savage fights, sing to a full body of full party of blues. That's weird. Okay, so that requires an entire group. Actually, I kind of appreciate that because it's like, hey, group play, and we know damn well like 14 hasn't been supporting has not been supporting group play for a while now. They all died. Sag. Anybody notice that though? Like, I think they're losing the concept of what an MMO is supposed to be. And now they're like, hey, so you could do all of this solo. I don't even know how far into 14 you can actually solo. Playing through MSQ with a friend and always have to disband the party due to solo instances. Like, isn't... that's already a thing, right? Like, that we already have that problem, right? Oh, okay. Like, that's also ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. The last lamp. There you are. Hello, guy. Are you missable? You are. I have a vuln. Well, I'm giving you a missile because of that. Take that. Ow. 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 I saw a magic hammer once. I'm gonna take it on the chin. Ugh! My MP! Okay, I'm not gonna let you do that again. It hurts my MP. There we go. Alright, it should have been a full day in 11, so we're gonna go back to that. So, oh, I just hate to think about and imagine like a whole MMO being just solo, pure solo. You know what? RuneScape is almost there, but there's a couple of quests, I think, that you really want to do that with friends or people. And then there are the raids that you can do with random people, which it looks so weird, dude. Alright, let me go to the bathroom first, and then we're gonna go into 11 so that we can finally get Blue Mage and get started with that. We're gonna get Blue Mage in 11. Alright. I promise I'll be back. Just give me like a minute. Alright. Blue Mage, here we come. Blue Mage in Final Fantasy XI, here we go. Here we come. We're about to do this. Blue magic, blue mages, blue in the blue, blue in the face, blue. Blues Clues. Oh my god, I just set myself back. Blues Clues. I used to watch that with my little sister. I don't know what the heck happened to Blues Clues today, but it ain't the same Blues Clues that I knew from yesterday. Like, damn. What you do to Blue? God. But oh man. I'm not going to enjoy myself getting Summoner in 11. I'm not. I'm not going to enjoy myself because getting that damn Carbuncle's RNG, that freaking Carbuncle bullshit. Anybody play 11 at the very least? I'm sure some of y'all have, but like, have y'all tried? No, have y'all gone through the whole entire ordeal of getting that damn Carbuncle Ruby? There was an old interaction I had with Mr. Happy and Mr. Mondays with Mr. Happy, episode 63. There I asked about Blue Magic, Blue Mage being a tank. Blue Mage can be a tank in 11. But what was his answer? Got Red Mage or whatever, White Mage? What? Got Red Mage or whatever, White Mage? What? Not really sure what you were doing with that. Overwhelmingly, yes. Was it like, did he have like a long conversation with you? Like, for me, it's loud again. Give me a second. Nah, I think this volume's fine. It should be fine, right? But I'm guessing he explained everything. Ooh boy. Now I forgot like the sequence of spells and abilities, but I don't remember what sub-job you want to have for your Blue Mage to be more tanky. I don't quite remember. I just know that, yes, they can be. They can be very tanky. Not the best tank, but they can be very tanky. And you know what? I can appreciate Mr. Happy for that. I really can. I really can. You know, has he been playing 11 recently? I'm not too sure. So what role in the Trinity gets hit the most? What role in the Trinity gets hit the most? I mean, the tank does, but like... oh, God. Yeah, very much so. The tank, they can be very tanky. I would like to know, actually, I would like to know his answer. Has he kept that video, or has he kept that, Mondays with Mr. Happy, episode 63? Okay, you got me curious now. Give me a second. Raban is kind of a tanky guy, and he is a blue mage in Final Fantasy XI. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me see. So wow, this man has changed over the time. Mondays with Mr. Happy, 591. That was 4 days ago. I see 63.
Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to Mondays with Mr. Happy, aka Mr. Happy Mondays, the weekly Q&A show where you ask me questions and I answer. Support me, you know, because it's my interest and it's something that she, you know, likes to occasionally share. But she was an decent job of explaining it back in A Realm Reborn, so I don't really think it's DPS to DPS. Change all healer attack spells to healing spells and tank attacks. A rather serious question discussion, so I will skip the formalities. This man means business. A middle core raiding ninja main wishing to discuss some DPS details regarding off GCD sync and buff alignment specifics in sport with the rest of the fight. It's usually there in your opener, the burst sec.
Okay.
So I'm not saying don't ask them because you to boost other things. I think the only reason a jobstone has an item level is to indicate you get it at level 30. Hope that they mention it again because I would like to take my ad. It should have more impact in the future. And do you think I'm a DPS supporter or tank supporter? We have that though, or the end screen of a PvP? Yeah, wait, the end screen of a PvP match, right? I would like something official at some point. Too long to use. I can't even begin to. It's just, I don't imagine they just abandoned the city-state after occupying it. It's almost who aren't supposed to be in that content to begin with. Oof. Your reasoning. And wow, I felt a sense of accomplishment as I tuned. So, I'm just going to answer the question. Attunements. Are they good or are they bad? They're good in moderation. Their skill going into Alexander. Whereas 14 just taking up too much of your current time. Oh, it has nothing to do with 14.
Uh-oh.
Soldiery bonus here. My question is, what do you do if you mained warrior and your group never let $60 I paid in value? Like, what are they gearing up? Like, what is the support rolls in 14? But I don't know if it would be a good idea.
Wait,
Investment. Granted, they could be treating you like, oh,
what the heck? Hey, Happy, soul bonus here. The question is, what do you do if you mained warrior and your group never lets you have any slayer drops or even non-BIS tank accessories or any AS2 gear? They choose to give both to the paladin. Is it better to gear the OT up? Wait, what?
oh, you should just go get the pentamelded stuff, because trying to get slaying accessories for their DPS job that has strength as a main stat, yes, they kind of should get it first. But like, what are they gearing up? Like, what does the paladin need? Are you guys missing DPS? Because putting that shit on the warrior would probably be a better investment. Granted, they could be treating you like, oh, you should just go get the pentamelded stuff because, you know, that's what the best people use. I don't care if you don't have money, go make some money, you know, whatever. Or they could just give you some slaying accessories. You can run, you know, 3 strength, 2. Here's a materia of your choice. The reason I had an idea, we're going to healer. It's like a third. Since I like to study and learn a lot from 14, I looked everywhere for advanced ninja guides. I also noticed every week you have Ninja 3.0 related. We're like, sure, bring it in. And then that was it. I completed the relic on it. We went into Binding Coil of Bahamut, and that was new 24-man raid. It's worth doing it for. Because, you know, as I get towards the end of my recording, I have to go, okay, this one you should be able to get within your trick attack window. You should be able to get Shadowfang.
That's an
so I don't think that has anything to do with it. This is an anomaly when it comes to when it comes to the game. I suspect that if they don't increase their staff, though, it may everyone actually give me an ESO bonus. If somebody said it, like, I don't even know how long.
Don't see it.
Self-improve. He used to play Black Mage. He had no. And on top of that, I have a stream in like 50 minutes, so I definitely got to get going. So I'm going to answer 2 more. Hey, Hap, Source on here. First time asker, and you can pick a bonus for yourself. I have 1 question, and I'll bold the main question for you. Okay. People usually look at tanks and healers, want a decent amount of DPS out of them in raid, but why don't people look at what DPS can do other than DPSing? A DPS doing things out of their role like what healers and tanks are doing at the moment. I know most DPS have raid utilities, but so do tanks and healers, and they still do their best at DPS. Probably because they're not outfitted to do multiple roles. Get promoted again or get new company gear.
Was in the 60s? Yeah, kind of. So it wasn't 63, but I am curious about it. Maybe I'll look it up on my own time and see what it is. And if I do find out, I'll just clip it. See if I can clip it and put it in the Discord. See if this was the question you asked him. You return. I hope you've forgotten our previous exchange. My words were hasty and ill-considerate. This is what I get for having a 4K monitor. Okay. This is like very tiny down there. Can search 2 after the mission. See if I can find it. I don't know if Mr. Happy, like, puts the questions in the videos. Or he has bookmarks for it. No, it doesn't look like he has, like, bookmarks in it. But if you could find it, then definitely send it my way. Move me to action. Been forgotten. Okay. Are you sure of this? 1,000 blessings on your house. I am speechless with gratitude. Again, my apologies. I know not the name of the object, but I do remember some clues. The treasure I would have you seek is a jewel. It is said to glow with the bluish. Okay, yeah, I found it. Discovery is apparently made easier under very particular conditions, but I cannot provide you with any details. My original source of information returned home to the Middlelands before I can learn more. But with your knowledge in the continent, you may have a chance. May the winds guide you. Can I just... Yeah, this is the wondrous sirens here the traveler spoke of. To be perfectly honest, it was the mother of a colleague who wished to gaze upon the treasure. I'm afraid I have another favor to ask you. Would you consent to deliver this to my colleague? I cannot leave the city, you see. Thousand apologies. My colleague is currently part of an Imperial patrol that apprehends desecrators of the ruin found in the Adiwa subterrane. There we go. The Adiwa subterrane runs beneath Bofla thickets. May the winds of fortune guide you. Okay. Alright. Okay, zone into the Adiwa subterrane, and I have to go. Do I have like the maps for? I'm sure I do, right? There's a Zeba. Go through the door in H7. Mad, it stops me from moving, but... Wait, hold on. I was going the right way. What was I doing? Um. I need a map, like map. Wait, is it telling me? Okay. Yes, it is telling me to go this way. Now, I don't know if I have the map here. I do have the map here. And I don't know where the subterranean is, though. Okay, I see it. Let me make sure of something here. Easy prey. Okay. Where is... Okay. Honestly, they could have had better mount music, I'm just saying. Okay, so this is... This is subterranean 1 or 2? This is entry 2. Oh, the nostalgia just hit me. Ah! Oh! They didn't need to do that. No, I don't think I have the map for this one. Oh, I do have the map for this one. I'm hoping I'm not weak as balls to run through this place. I should be fine. I'm level 78. Okay. Okay. do 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 do. Thinking this is the... Oh! I got stopped. The new potential. I am Yasfel of the Immortal. I regret to inform you that the siren's tear you have brought me was nothing more than a ruse. We merely wished to test the limits of your innermost desire for power. Yes, we needed to gauge your suitability. You undertook what was, in essence, an unreasonable request and completed the task admirably. Such commitment is worthy of praise. But it all comes back to your search for power, and stand before you as one who holds the only key to unlocking your potential. Naturally, this power comes at a price. Something precious will be lost to you, though you may not even notice it is missing. If you're willing to pay the price, if you truly desire the power that a blue mage wields, take my hand. Your life now belongs to the Empress of the Empire and the Empire. Oh. Okay, the potential is ready for your inspection. His cobalt levels were very low, and I was afraid this would be another failure, but he somehow clawed his way back from the edge of death. What the heck? I remember now. His answers were not entirely truthful. You were the one who transplanted this. This loathsome arm and lens. Hold your tongue. He awakens. Well, this is kind of cool though. Congratulations, Sinkweaver. Welcome to the ranks of the Blue Mages. However, at this moment, you are but an empty vessel, a base creature, weaker than the most ordinary mortal. A Blue Mage must wrest his strength and vitality from his enemies. Show me your hunger for unrivaled power. This is the only guidance I shall give you. If you prove your worth, you may one day find a place among the immortals. Cool. We got it. There's one more cutscene here. Oh, I was just thrown out of the freaking castle. Look at that. We have one more cutscene with Goad. I also think I want to try to do Blue Mage Ninja again, but I know that's not too viable. Woad? Do you wish to gaze the tapestry that fate has woven for you? I require less coin from adventurers for my divination, considering their uncertain employment. Oh. Oh! Hold on. This is for the artifact weapon, right? You had no reason to return here. Why do you stand before me? You have made the sacrifice and joined the ranks of the Blue Mages. What more could you desire? You are a vessel, newly made. How you will fill that vessel is entirely up to you. As you perfect the art of the Blue Mage, you will feel blue magic taking root in your very bones. However, attempting to harness a power that overflows your ability to hold it is a sure road of destruction, or a short road to destruction. You would do well to remember that. So what are you to do? The answer is simple. Grow in strength until your body can withstand the power you desire. The vessel you have become can be tempered and expanded. You were told a Blue Mage must wrest his strength and vitality from his enemies. Show me the depths of your desire, or depths of the desire of your power. If you can uncover the strength within you to rival my insight. But I have said too much, Sinkweaver. Go forth and devour the essence of your foes. Okay. Pretty sure this man, yeah, is the same guy. Okay, so we got Blue Mage. If I'm correct, Blue Mage can be pretty much empty anything, right? So it can be any role. It should be able to do any role. Let me check. Best subject for Blue Mage apparently is Warrior, being the premier choice for damage, Ninja for survivability, and Red Mage for magic focus, high-end or solo play. Warrior provides double attack and Berserk, Ninja provides Utsumi Shadows, and Red Mage offers fast cast. Phalanx. I guess Warrior will probably be the best choice. It but it's the dual wield trait if I do the ninja. I won't have ninja though. I have to get ninja. I have to get ninja, I have to get dragoon, dancer. Honestly, I have to get all the jobs. But I think the one job that I'm probably going to stick with is warrior for blue mage. Probably because of the maximizing on melee. Then there's ninja, which is survivability, which you would want to use if you want to get your blue magic solo. And if you want to be more offensive, I guess red mage will give you the MP and the fast casting. So wow, okay, yeah. So we do have blue mage though. Job trait of damage limit plus. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do while I'm getting my blue mage spells, I'm gonna act as warrior. Maybe I'll pick up ninja for the survivability. And I probably won't need ninja in the long run. I did it at the end of the music. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. Also need to do some spring cleaning in my item inventory. Also need to work on getting my inventory larger. Giving TP to the mobs. Oh, so that they can do their abilities? Yeah, they need to hit you. So that they have enough TP to do their abilities. Gah. But ability hunting is what a blue mage is going to have to go through, right? All right, so I've been playing for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Still Friday. Okay. I think I'll end things off here. Current region. Mines. I think it was here too. I'm remembering back, having to go all over frickin' Vanadil, going to all the frickin' city-states, man. That was a journey. Getting to Sandioria, Juno, and Winders from Bastok. That was a fun journey, though. Alright, so I think I'm going to rest up a little bit, probably get back to this later. Maybe do get some practice in getting blue spells. I did not level red mage or white mage, so there's that. At least I don't think I leveled red mage. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I'm also a little tired, but let me see something. Oh, I level Red Mage to 33. Yep, I'm going to do some research on blue mages for that. Okay, guys, I will talk to you guys later. See you guys later, and hopefully we can get back to this, and we'll just figure out how we're going to set up a plan. What mobs to start off first. Start picking up some blue spells. All right, guys, have yourself a fantastic